Welcome, friends. This is another episode of the series Free English Lessons. I am David Basantes Fierro, SLT, second language teacher. You can call me Teacher David as well. All right, today we're going to be learning about the future perfect. This is a grammar class for levels A2 and also C1. So let's just start. We're going to be checking three elements of the use for the present for the future perfect. Okay, so let's start with the first. How or when, in which case you should use the future perfect. Use the future perfect to talk about an event that will be finished and complete before an specified time in the future. For example, this time next week, I'll have finished this project. So this is the specified time in the future, and this is the action that you will have finished earlier or previous to that particular moment. All right, very well. Let's check the next case, or in which case you should use future perfect. Use the future perfect. In this case, phrases often seen with this use of the future continuous include by uh, this time next week, in a given number of years time, when plus present simple, or by the time plus present simple. So this means that you can have these expressions in this tense as well, although they happen or they appear in a future continuous. This can also appear in the future perfect. So let's see some examples, okay? When you arrive, I'll have prepared the dinner. Or by the time I get home, my mom will probably have tidied the house. So again, these phrases here are used to set a specified time in the future. And then you have the future perfect here to establish the action that will happen earlier to that particular point. Let's go to the next point. Use the future perfect to make predictions about future events that will be complete before a specified future time. All right. So again, we can use this to do or to make predictions, okay? So do you think Mel will have eaten all the chocolate cake? No, she won't have done that. In this case, this is not an event that you're planning. It's actually a prediction. Very well. I think it's very important to note that in this situation, you're marking a moment in the future, and then the event you're referring to happens earlier to that. I think that's very important to notice. Okay, so let's check the grammar, the positive and the negative structures for the future perfect. You have all the persons: I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they. You have the auxiliary will or won't, and then permanently you use the verb have, then the verb in participle. For example, she will have driven, or they won't have eaten. And let's check the question. For the question, you start with the auxiliary will. You have all the persons: I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they, and then you have the verb have. Don't change to third person he, she, it, has. No, you have to maintain have. And then the verb in participle. For example, will they have written? Will you have studied? Important. Be going to is rarely used to make the future perfect tense. For example, Tom's going to have finished his lecture by the time he gets here. Yeah. Although it could be grammatically correct, you don't really use that, okay? And remember that after this class, you can go to practice in some exercises online that you will have in the description. Go to the description and get the link to access there. And if you remember, if you're watching us on Instagram, on IGTV, the link for the exercises is upwards. You have to go up there to the title, click on the title, and then you will display the link for the exercises. And also remember to follow us on Instagram, on IGTV, on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos. Thank you very much. See you in the next video. Bye bye.